So the question that I usually also get is about startup businesses. So when you're starting a business and you don't have experience, it's very hard to know, like, am I even doing the right thing? Um, so when you start a business, you start with an idea, and then you get to the part where you get clients and things like that. But now, how do you know what is the markup? Can I say margin or something like that, for you to say that this is actually a good idea? Um, do I measure through clients? Because I don't know if I'm gonna even get to 100 clients in a day. How do you measure? Is there a formula about that? Like, is this a good idea?
Good question. The thing about good ideas is, you know, not all things that are good ideas are what make it. There's some things that are very terrible ideas that make a lot of money, right? And at the end of the day, what the customer wants is what really matters. There's some really stupid things. You look at Gucci selling something and you look at the clothes and you're like, wow, I can't buy that for $10,000. I can rather buy a car, and it looks very stupid, but there are people buying that. So they understand their market, their kind of people, and they define something based off of that kind of thing. So you can either be a person who reads a client, a customer, and see their behavior and develop a product around them, around their problems, or create a problem for your, or create a problem that doesn't exist and solve it, you know, like a lot of companies actually do. Or be the kind of person who comes with product and tries to teach people product so that they accept product, which takes a little bit longer, right? It's the same question. You can actually send a proposal to a customer who doesn't need it. They don't even need it. They only need that service in a year. So they're going to say no to you. Or in a year's time, they're going to send out an RFP and say, we need a proposal for this project. And some guy who started his company yesterday will send a proposal and they're like, yes, we want you. You've been running for a year, longer than that guy. They pick him. So you can either be someone who develops product based on the people, or be somebody who develops products and gives it to the people, which takes a bit longer. You can actually die before people accept your product, and it later be accepted later on. But what's important is what you know has been rejected. Don't try make it be reaccepted. And want it to be implemented immediately. All right, like the phones have buttons, right? You can make a new phone and put buttons and say, here's the new thing with buttons, and nobody even goes to that. So ask yourself why other phones don't have buttons before you want to put buttons on them, right? But then they're set in anomalies, fashion. They can bring up things from the 60s and people actually want that, type of thing. So it's very, very broad. It changes with the industry, changes depending on what you're doing.